Hello students, good morning. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the class. Today I am going to start a new topic from trigonometry of class 10 mathematics. We have started the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry from class 10 mathematics, and till date we have completed the trigonometric ratios, then the standard angles, trigonometric ratios of standard angles, and trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Today I am going to start the identity, trigonometric identities. So before starting this topic, there are few formulae which will be utilized while solving the problems. Let me write one by one all those formulae. So it will start with the first one, that is sin square a plus cos square a equals to 1. Sometimes during the solution, during solving the problem, we'll find this thing, that is sin square a plus cos square a, or it will be in that form, sin square a plus cos square a. So in that case we can replace that one with 1, that is sin square a plus cos square a equals to 1. Sometimes we have to modify this formula also, that is we can write sin square a equals to 1 minus cos square a. Similarly, cos square a we can write 1 minus sin square a. The same formula but modified in different way. Sometimes we'll have to use this. In place of sin square a we have to write 1 minus cos square a, or in place of 1 minus cos square a we have to write sin square a. Okay, now this is the first formula and its modified part. The second one is sec square a minus tan square a equals to 1. So from there we can also modify it. Sec square a equals to 1 plus tan square a, or tan square a equals to sec square a minus 1. All these things are same, only we have to modify a bit during solving a problem from identity. That is, sometimes in place of sec square a we have to write 1 plus tan square a, or in place of 1 plus tan square a we have to use sec square a, and same with this case also. Sometimes we have to use sec square a minus 1 in place of tan square a, and the opposite also. The last one is cosec square a minus cot square a equals to 1. So its modified part will be cosec square a equals to 1 plus cot square a, and cot square a is equals to cosec square a minus 1. Okay, these are the three important formulae we have to use. Now some more things are also there, we have already learned about that. I am also writing those things which will be required during the problem. So that is, sometimes in place of tan theta or tan a we have to use sin a upon cos a, and in place of cot a we have to use cos a upon sin a. Sometimes sin a upon cos a we have to use tan a, sometimes cos a upon sin a we have to use cot a, or the opposite thing also, in place of tan a we have to use sin a by cos a. Okay, so these two are also required. Now the reciprocals, you all must have remembered the reciprocals, that is cosec a can be written as 1 upon sin a, sec a is 1 upon cos a, and cot a is 1 upon tan a. These are also required. Okay, so these are the few things we have to keep it in mind while solving the problems of trigonometric identities. Okay, so just go through it. ABC is a right angle triangle with angle B as the right angle, and AC is the hypotenuse, AB is the perpendicular, and BC is the base. Now I am going to show you how we are getting those formulas. That is what I have told you just now. Sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1, then sec square A minus tan square A equals to 1, cosec square A minus cot square A equals to 1. How we are getting those formula? So let me start with the Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras theorem, we all know that AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. This is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now let me divide both sides of the equation by AC square. So dividing both sides by AC square, we get what we are getting here. So AB square by AC square plus BC square upon AC square equals to AC square upon AC square. So AB square upon AC square. Now what is AB upon AC? See the diagram. AB upon AC, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is that? That is sine. So if it is theta, the angle is theta, then it will be sine square theta. AB upon AC is sine theta. So square is there, so it will be sine square theta plus BC upon AC, that is base upon hypotenuse. Now base upon hypotenuse is cos theta, so it will be cos square theta, as square is there, and the right hand side AC square will be cancelled, will be getting 1. Therefore sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. In place of theta we can also write A by changing this angle. Instead of writing this C here, we can write A also. In that case, this sin square theta we can write sin square A, and cos square theta we can write cos square A. Okay? Now, so this is the first one proved. The second one, so here we can write AC square minus AB square is equals to BC square. AC square minus AB square equals to BC square from Pythagoras theorem only. Now let me divide both sides by AB square. So it will be AC square upon AB square minus AB square upon AB square equals to BC square upon AB square. So what is this? AC square upon AB square, that is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. We know sin theta equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So hypotenuse upon perpendicular will be cosec theta. So this will be cosec square theta minus this AB square will be cancelled. So it is 1 equals to BC square upon AB square, base square upon perpendicular square. So that is cot theta, because tan theta is perpendicular upon base, so cot theta is base upon perpendicular. Therefore this will be cot square theta. Square is there, so it is cot square theta. Now I can bring this cot square theta this side. So cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So this is also proved. Okay. Now for the next formula, I've written AC square minus AB square equal to BC square. AC square minus AB square equal to BC square. Okay. So let me divide the whole equation by BC square. So AC square by BC square minus AB square by BC square equals to BC square divided by BC square. Dividing both sides by BC square. So this AC square by BC square can be written in the form AC upon BC whole square, AB upon BC whole square equals to BC upon BC whole square. Now what is AC upon BC? See the diagram. AC upon BC, that is sec theta, because base upon hypotenuse is cos theta. So hypotenuse upon base is sec theta. So this will be sec theta square minus AB upon BC. AB upon BC, that is tan theta. So tan theta square equals to BC upon BC is 1. It will be cancelled, so it will become 1. Therefore, it can be written as sec square theta minus tan square theta equals to 1. So the third one is also proved. Okay. So in this way, using the Pythagoras theorem of right angle triangle, we can verify the identities, those three identities which we have already learnt about. So it can be proved in this way. Okay. Hope you have understood the very simple way, the very simple method to verify the identities. Okay. Now based on these identities, let us solve few simple problems. Sin square 63 degree, sin square 63 degree plus cos square 27 degrees, that is sin square. Sin square 27 degrees divided by cos square 17 degrees plus cos square 73 degrees. We have to evaluate, find the value of this one. Now as you can see, it is 63 degree and 27 degree. If you add them, you will get 90 degrees. Means it is a case of complementary angles. Here also in the denominator 17 degrees and 73 degrees. If you add them, you will get 90 degrees. Means this is also a case of complementary angles. So first of all, we will use the rule followed in the complementary angles. Out of these two, we have to change one. So I am keeping the first one, that is sin 63 degree as it is. I am changing the second one, sin square 27 degrees. This 27 degrees can be written in the form of 90 degrees minus 63 degrees. Okay, 90 minus 63 makes 27. Similarly, in the denominator, I am keeping the second one, I am changing the first one. So first one, it is 17 degree, that can be written as 90 degrees minus 73 degrees. 90 minus 73 degree give 73 gives 17, and I am keeping the second one as it is. So here sin square 63 degrees plus sin 90 minus theta, complementary angles, sin 90 minus theta, that is cos theta. So in place of sin square it will become cos square, and theta is 63. So 63 degrees. So it is cos square 63 degrees. Just check it. Sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. So sin becomes cos and Theta is 63 degree, so 63 degree will come here and square is also there. In the denominator, cos 90 minus theta. So cos 90 minus theta will become sin theta. Theta is 73, so it will become sin 73 degree with square is there. Understood? And cos 73 degree will remain as it is. Okay. So what are the formulas we have used here? We have used sin 90 minus 90 degrees minus theta equals to cos theta, and here we have used cos 90 degrees minus theta equals to sin theta. These are the two formulae we have used. Since now see this. This is the identity, the first one. The first identity we have learned that sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Here theta is 63 degree. So in place of sin square 63 degree plus cos square 63 degree, we can write 1. And here also same thing, sin square 73 degree plus cos square 73 degree. It is also in the form of sin square A plus cos square A. So it can be written 1. So here the formula we have used is, that is the identity we have used is sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. So this is 1. This is the answer also. Understood? Okay. So next sum. Nine sec square A minus 9 tan square A, we have to find its value. Okay, so first of all you can see that 9 is common from both the terms. So take 9 common, so it will be sec square A minus tan square A. Now what is sec square A minus tan square A? This is identity we have done. So it is sec square A minus tan square A is 1. Therefore 9 multiplied with 1, since sec square A minus tan square A equals to 1. Therefore 9 multiplied with 1 is 9. Here is the answer. Understood? Okay. One more very simple sum. Prove that 1 minus cos square theta multiplied with cosec square theta equals to 1. We have to verify this. Okay. So here I am starting with the LHS. 1 minus cos square theta multiplied with cosec square theta. So what is 1 minus cos square theta? So it is sin square theta. We have learned the identity, that is sin square theta minus cos plus cos square theta equals to 1. Therefore 1 minus cos square theta equals to sin square theta. And what is cosec square theta? We also know that cosec is the reciprocal of sin theta. So cosec square theta can be written as 1 by, that is 1 upon sin square theta. So both these sin square theta can be cancelled. So it is 1, and here we have used the formula sin square, since sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1 and cosec theta equals to 1 upon sin theta. So this is RHS, or we can write, therefore LHS equals to RHS. Proved. So it is very important while proving any identity, you must use those identity which you have used. You must write down as reason. Whatever identity you are using during the solution part, you must mention those identities in bracket. Okay, it is very important. Okay, so therefore the question is proved. So this is all for today. We'll meet in the next class. We'll do some more identities, because this identity part, the identity of topic, has many questions. Huge amount of questions are there. So we have to solve many problems also. So we'll return back in the next class. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day.